Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, and welcome to a familiar site, which is the start of a new city, which I seem to do quite regularly anytime I have an interesting idea for a new challenge or a new concept. For this one, I need to find the approximate center of this current 3x3 tile that we own. I'm going to say it's about there. I'm going to draw a line. It's about 128 meters this way. If this works, you'll see what I'm doing, and if it doesn't, like my last 3 attempts, this will just get reset into the void. We'll see. So those should all be equal lengths, and I don't think they are. What's happened here? Are they? So let me see. We have 6 and then 9. That's going to be 9. That's not 6. No, wait. The middle's 6. 6 and 9. 9 there, 9 there, 9 there, 9 there, and 9 there. Okay, so maybe that is a circle so far. But I want to do one-way roads, because we never built one-way roads. And we should, because I think that this is a good way to manage traffic and to make something that looks cool. I'm not going to delete these. In a previous life, I deleted my center axis and it threw everything off, and I had to basically reset the universe and try again. But I'm going to do another 128 coming out this way, another 128 out this way, and we'll see. This might work. This might be another disaster. And I'm just going for something that's going to look cool. We're not rebuilding Circle City per se, but this city will have circles in it. Oh no, that's a straight line. How dare you. And we're using simple curves for now. Because I think simple curves, they work in the start, and then they'll betray you later, but that's okay. Those appear to be symmetrical. Some of these spokes we'll get rid of. And this is just one of the bubbles that I'm going to be building. Don't worry, this isn't Circle City, although it does have a circle in it. What I want to do is, as we expand out, I want to start new bubbles and have them just intersect, maybe. But I want to focus on these one-way streets, because I think this is a good way for us to manipulate the traffic into not being absolute garbage. We'll see, though. And these center spokes on these bubbles, they might end up being 4-lane roads, maybe, or different one-way roads, different rule set. But I want to try some different styles with the bubbles. Like this one here is this one's concentric rings. I want to do one that's, you see how this is a ring here? I want to have one where the second ring comes out and it's slightly smaller and it's offset. And then the next one is inside that one and it's slightly offset as well. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't even know if that's something that you're allowed to do. But I want to try it because I think the concept would be cool. It would be really cool if I was building these roads properly as well. So simple curves to start until they don't work. And they will stop working. We've learned that with Circle City in the past. For now, we have alternating direction rings, and they're working so far. One more step. And see, now we're starting to get these instances where it's like, oh, are you sure you don't want to snap to that thing over there? You sure you don't want to snap to that? So which one do we turn off here? Is it that one? Yes, it is. Should probably just not be a curve either. So that's going to let us get another ring. This is just Circle City, isn't it? No, it's not. Don't worry. We haven't even placed anything else. We're spending so much time on just the road infrastructure here that this could flop immediately as well. Oh, look, I'm already at a point where I can't reach what I'm trying to get to. And this is a time for complex curve, I believe. If I go 90 there. No, there's a better way. It's a continuous curve. That's the one. So if I start off going at 90 there, and then I bring it into here, it knows what I'm trying to do for now. See, some of these tools are really cool, and they're not really explained how to use. We'll fix this highway in a bit, too. Right now, all we're doing is building a big target. I've never spent so much time just getting the roads set up, I don't think. But is it going to pay off? Ooh, that's a great question. That should just be a straight line. It's so much easier to work with that way. Can we even get that under? Can we get it over? If we do continuous curve, it's almost what we want, but I think we want to do... Ooh, let's see if this will do what I want it to. It isn't supposed to go underground. Yeah, I want that to come down relatively quickly. In fact, the best way to have done that was probably to do... Will this work? If I do a continuous curve like this... I'm just going to line this up real quick here. Does that intersect right there? It does. So the best way to have done this was probably like this. Okay, let's see what happens if we do that. Oh, that's cool. That's so perfect. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Oh yeah, I put in a mod that lets me zoom way out. This is the new map that they just recently launched, by the way. It's like a flat world. This way there's less topography that I need to be thinking about at any given time. And I forgot to use the right roads here, but luckily we can just do this. Now that's a beautiful one-way road. And I'm trying to think of how I want to transfer from the rings. Do I want to do... So we have an option here, but I don't know how to measure where I do it from. But do I want to do something like this at the curves? Where would I start them? This is so hard to measure from. Is it something like this, maybe? Am I just building a roundabout? That's interesting now. We could put these little bubbles everywhere. Let me think. How would I do this? How would I measure this in a way that's going to be good? If that's 90 degrees, and then that's 90 degrees, that's a circle. Oh, hello. Now we're... Ooh. Well, hello. And then would we do... Is this too crazy? Now there's something happening here. I don't know why, but I have a really good feeling about this. What would I put in the middle of these bubbles? I don't even know if that's going to work. I think we need to... Let's get our water set up. How does this move? Good water here. And then add water here. Is that might be a little bit too close. But what that does give us the option to do is something like this. Do another 128 out here. This is all very, very experimental, by the way. I don't even know if I'm going to stick with this city. I don't even know if I'm going to publish this video. Because at this point, it's just... Everything's weird. Everything's just weird. And I really don't know how I feel about any of this yet. It's so wacky. And I've never done anything quite this weird, I don't think. Have I? Maybe I have. Maybe everything I do is weird. But if we come out like that and then bring this in to here... Beautiful. It just works. It just works. And then what if we changed these roads to be... What if they all came out? What if these were spokes that drive traffic out of the center? Or in? Which way should they go? Well, now there's no way into the center. Maybe I can get rid of the middle. You know what? I think I can get rid of these. I think that's okay. And then do I do bubbles all the way along the rings? Maybe we do, like these ones here. I can get rid of these parts of the road. I'm going to leave these here like this. This weird... Yeah, this is fine. USA. Oh, I can get way in here. Look at this. Super camera. Not that I couldn't just go into first person, but... Okay, so let's do that. And then now that we have another little bit of the ring here, now we can dump out over here. So the center is going to be higher density than the outside. The outside is going to be lower density, hopefully. No, I didn't even check which way the wind blows. Oh, blows this way. Okay, never mind. What I meant is this side is going to be industrial, because it has to be. We will be polluting our water table, that's okay. As for power, so now we've done a thing where it doesn't fit. Well, that's fine. Maybe it's because we do... We're already a tiny village. Nobody lives here. Oh, those are above ground power lines. That's okay. That's alright. I don't mind that. Oh, we can already build medium density homes too. I actually like the idea of doing this. Or... Oh, wait a minute. No. You know what? These roads... Okay, we're gonna have to unlock it. This magical tool that gives me access to some mods as well. But what I like doing is saying... You don't build along the side of this road at all. It doesn't even get zoning. Now we've created... I don't even know what's happened here. Oh, a portal to the negative realm. What if we put in... There we go. If we do key walls, then it behaves a little bit nicer. Does it? Yeah, that's better. And that gets rid of the zoning on the side as well. Okay, so now we've got basic zoning. And I'm going to use the outside edge for now as our low-density residential. And we haven't done this road yet, so that's actually a problem. Don't build your house there yet, please. And in fact, a lot of houses are going to get demolished once we start doing our bubbles. Actually didn't want that to be low-density residential either. Don't know what I was thinking. Okay, that's okay. People's homes are going to get demolished in the interest of advancement at some point, and that's okay. Same with this. Some of these industrial structures are going to get demolished in the interest of advancement as well. Can we put in a clinic here? Maybe not there, because we know that we're going to have a bubble there. This is just Circle City. It'll change, though, once we start building new bubbles. That looks so cool, though. I do think that we're going to want one in the middle. So maybe I should put those spokes back in real quick. We'll go to 64. No, we'll go to 96. Those should be one-way roads as well, shouldn't they? And then, how did we do this? We did a continuous curve. Has to come out at 180 degrees. That's all I know about this, is that has to be 180. And then these have to be 90. Uh-oh. Maybe that's okay. No, I don't know how to do it. Hang on. There was a way to... Was I just eyeballing it? I must have just been eyeballing it. Is this cursed or is this absolutely blessed? Look at this. The whole city building aspect of this city barely even matters at this point. I'm just so enthralled by my bubbles that nothing else even matters at this point. The fact that the game is letting me do... Oh, it's not letting me do this. Never mind. There goes the Rock Museum mansion, though. We can build that. Okay, let me see. What kind of nonsense is this? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. How do we fix this? Doesn't even know where that is now. I can't even remove it. Was it this style? That's what it was. So something's happened here. There's something illegal going on there, and the middle is all squished now. Okay, you know what? Let's do our best to undo whatever mess we've just made here. This isn't too difficult to fix. I think what happened is there's not enough room for the circles. I think this has to go to at least 112. No. Yeah, 112. Let's try 112. Ugh, don't even think this is going to be good enough. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to join these roads at 112. I think they might be too close. Also doesn't feel like... Let there be light. This is a weird experiment. Thank you for joining me for this strange city. No way. It works. It works. But now the question is... What happens when we take the bubble and we try to build this curse? So this has to come at 180 degrees. Oh no, see, it doesn't work this way. What if... Oh, this is not okay. Don't try this at home. Look at that. It never wants to... It doesn't want that road to exist. You know what? Tell you what we're gonna do. Since that's clearly not allowed. Can we just draw a straight road, please? Normal roads and then roundabout in the middle? The problem is that I wanted these bubbles to come together at the middle. Maybe they still can. I think that part of the problem is that I'm also eyeballing where the center is here, and there's not really anything else I can do about that. I don't think the game was designed for these kind of roads. Oh my gosh, I'm just unlocking things left and right. We're making money somehow. The city's doing okay while I'm floundering in the center. I've changed my mind. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I think that's the safest way. And then for these, there's really nothing I can do but to eyeball approximately. And then to trust these measurements here. What do we call this city? Bubble City? Feels like Bubble City right now, doesn't it? This was not what I was planning on doing, but this is a city with only one-way streets, which kind of was what I was interested in trying. I just didn't know how I was going to do it, and I wasn't expecting this to come out of it either. Again, we just were eyeballing where that goes. And then just trusting some of these numbers here. Okay, if you don't want to, that's fine. If you don't understand, that's cool. If it's going to be like, oh, there's no access here, I can't put my building here, that's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to be in one of these weird rings. In fact, maybe we'd prefer if you don't. build inside of the rings. Maybe the rings are just meant to funnel traffic. And you know what? We can facilitate that. We can turn them into key roads. We can do the insides as well. Okay, that's weird. Oh, is that because that's technically... Oh my gosh, there's just some weirdness. There's things that we can't do here. You know what? Let's get rid of all these weird things that I put on here. Just for now. Or maybe what we do is we just put them on the outsides. Although I think this one here didn't want that. Actually, this one is okay with that. It's so cool. Put it on the inside. I would like to put it on the inside, but I don't think it always appreciates that. Yeah, see this one here, this little bit here? It's no. I'm still going to allow zoning in the middle, no matter what you do. I wonder why it does that. There's like a gap. Oh, I guess is that technically part of the original road that was passing through? Is that why? That might be what it is. It's funny that it's in like a different spot each time. You know what? I'm okay with zoning in the circles. I just don't want zoning on the outside of the circles. They don't seem to line up perfectly, but you don't really notice it from out here. That just looks magical. What have I done? And why is it so cool? I almost want to just keep building this out, but I know that I should just be building another one later, and then joining up to this one somehow. It's actually really cool. I almost want to put just a... It's a shame that I can't build this in there. I just want to put a little transformer here, and just take the power, and just run it underground to here. And then we'll get rid of this little extra bit, just to sell whatever excess we're making, or to buy whatever we end up needing. What a weird city. Large village already. And don't worry, this isn't Circle City. Don't call it Circle City. Because it's not. I might put trees on the inside of the circles. The bubbles. So what happens here? Is there a traffic light? No. It's interesting whenever cars do drive by in the lane next to it, though, because there's a little bit of an overlap, it looks like. A little bit of traffic buildup now. I wonder. I can always downgrade these, right? Uh-oh. Doesn't like me doing this. Rather, it doesn't always like me doing that. I wonder why. If I do that... Is it possible that I just... Oh, that's cool. It gives me the crosshair. See, now it's okay. Does that put in traffic lights? How do these lights even work? Do they need to be there? Oh, this is like a big intersection here. But it's all one-way streets. They're effectively roundabouts. There just seems to be a bit of confusion about them, about how they function. Maybe this is something that's aesthetically cool, but not functionally cool. I can get rid of these for now. Actually, I'm going to downgrade these ones back into 2-lane roads. Yeah, so that's essentially like a 4-way intersection. But all the traffic's going in one direction. How interesting is this, though? How utterly bizarre. See, my problem is whenever there's traffic in both lanes, the stuff in the right lane stops the cars in the left lane because they're trying to turn. I almost want to say that you can't go straight that way. But then if I get rid of the traffic lights, does that get rid of the lane adjustment? No, it doesn't. So if I say that, and then I would want to do something similar here. This is a 6-way intersection. It's a 3-way intersection. I don't actually want a traffic light there. I just want this weird lane rule that I've come up with. It's weird. There's a lot to think about here. That's why I do these experiments, to see what kind of new and interesting ways we can manage traffic and aesthetics intersected. Because they're both pretty important, I think at least. Do we put stores in the bubble? I would love to, but then we get things like that where it's I can't access. Pedestrians can't access me. Is that a problem though? Do I care? This guy could definitely just walk in there. Come on. It's because it's in the middle of an intersection, I think. So it doesn't know what to do. I think I understand why that's broken. Okay, we won't use that for now. Why are you complaining about rent? We just got here. I don't know what I'm doing. The city's a disaster. Needs police, needs fire coverage. Probably needs a cemetery, but I don't think there's anywhere I can put one. Unless I were to turn off snapping and gingerly place it there in the middle of the city. The very center of the city is a cemetery. Is that good or is that bad? I don't know. It's something though. Just connect it up with an alley here. I'm sure this is fine. This is the worst. This is such a dumb city. I'm just in shock. It's so strange to me that you can even do this. See, I don't think it's perfectly functional though, because cars are getting all mixed up. There's not as much flow as I would like. And there's no way, yeah, there's no chance that you could turn any of these into roundabouts. Can you imagine though? It looks so cool. It's just too bad that the game doesn't know how to handle it. Oh, education, that is something important, isn't it? Maybe a school would have been a better thing to have in the center instead of a cemetery. I don't even know if I'm going to do bubbles out from here. I think I might not. I think I might just leave them there for this circle and then do a different bubble design for the next one. I haven't even finished this one. We may as well. It's cool to see how they weave to get into the next ring. I might just leave this ring like this. So you can use these straight roads to get out, which I think is cool. Might even turn the straight roads into roundabout intersections. Oh, am I doing something weird with that over the water? Kinda. Do I like it though? A little bit. Doesn't explain how the water exists. We'll leave that like that. Same with these. There's not going to be any zoning on these anyway. Yeah, what if we did all that? I can't do those ones. That's just because I've done something dumb. Let's fix that real quick. By that I mean let's just get rid of it. Actually, is it expensive? I think it's expensive. Probably costs a fortune to move. Not really. Bubbles only. Done it now. I've put something in the way. Let's move this real quick. Ever so slightly, just get out of the way. Of progress. There we go. That's something. Alright, this has been far too long. It's starting to twist my brain into a bubble. Let me know what you think in the comments down below of this new bubble. I was going to say let me know if you want me to continue, but I think I'm going to keep experimenting with this city anyway because it's so weird. It's just so strange that I feel... Whoa, that is trippy. Try not to look at that too close. Wow. That's cool. Grand Village already. Alright, if you're liking this, leave a like down below. Leave a comment, let me know what you think of these weird bubbles. And if you want to see it continue, because it's going to continue anyway, and I'm going to keep experimenting with some other weird things and see what happens. But until then, hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, and that's it. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for spending time in this weird experiment with me. I still don't even know what to call this city. We'll figure it out as we go. Alright, goodbye for now.